Episode: Investing in Things You Enjoy. Spending time on things that matter. On hobbies. A friend of mine, Albin Wood, once challenged me that perhaps I avoided things that I was just simply not good at, to my detriment. He asserted that I could quickly become good at something that I was merely inexperienced or ignorant of. He said that my innate skills and focus would expedite by becoming proficient in most anything I engaged with. As example, Albin argued that I was not a good skier, which was true. He said my poor skiing was the result of my not investing the time and effort needed to get good at it. He suggested things like try snowboarding, maybe that was easier. It was not for me. He argued that I would spend sufficient time to become good at other things, so why not skiing? Albin surmised, perhaps I avoided skiing because I was just not good at it, and I would not get good at skiing because I avoided it. Further, I was missing out on fun hobbies and experiences like skiing because I would not spend the time to get good at them, and thus would avoid them. While Albin was flattering that I could learn to become a good skier, his point was made. Perhaps, maybe, he was probably right that I could have become a good skier if I truly cared enough to become a good skier. Then I would invest the time to become a skiing expert. Therefore, I did not care enough about investing time to become a better skier, certainly not an expert. So in that way, Albin was probably wrong that I was missing out on something fun. It was not going to be fun to me. If it was fun to me, I would have spent the time to get good at it. I found more enjoyment in other things, and so I spent my precious little time on them. I did not waste my time on things that were important to other people. Albin insisted in his musing, what things or activities might I have enjoyed in my life that I have missed out on because I did not spend the time to get good enough at them, and consequently avoiding them and not enjoying them? What joy did I exclude from my life, he wondered. Well, all that said, I think that Albin had very solid reasoning and arguments. His intentions were genuinely about my life's happiness. However, I do have one additional view. Recognize my position that I did not invest my time or effort in skiing because I did not enjoy it. And that is true. So now let's talk about my choices. I could invest time and effort to become good enough at skiing to make it part of my life, and certainly ever improve my skiing skills. Or I could be mediocre or even bad at skiing, and instead invest the same time and effort on something else that I truly did enjoy, or in my work, or with my wife or my children. In other words, I could choose to invest my time and effort where I saw most value, or where other people saw the most value. Well, I chose and still choose what I value, what I enjoy when it comes to investing in my life. Albin was certainly well-intentioned with his insight. That day where we were atop the snow-capped Whistler Mountain, where I demonstrated my bad skiing skills. It was those poor skills that prompted the entire conversation. I think these kinds of discussions and musings were a kind of hallmark to Albin and my pontificating relationship. Yes, pontificating and musing were definitely hallmarks to Albin and my relationship. Let's get back to the reason I did not invest time to become a good skiing master. I am not so sure that I avoided skiing because I was not good at it, as Albin has mused. It is true that I do not like being bad at something, but it is not the reason that I avoid it. I did not enjoy skiing, I only went skiing for other people, to support their passion of skiing or snowboarding. Ergo, I was not going to waste the rest of my life getting good at something that did not matter to me and that only mattered to other people. Every few years, when they might ask me to go skiing, I did. Yes, I was willing to look bad at skiing to reclaim the time for those things that I cared about. And therefore, I might look bad because I wasted no time, but I still spent time with friends and family. Well, there it is. Topic closed. And episode over.